Every military service, like every effective organization of any kind, has a culture. And I think it's fair to say that the Air Force's culture, through its history, has been defined by, in some ways, dominated by fighter pilots. You know, that's the image of what, you know, we've all seen Top Gun and, you know.
Top Gun was Navy.
Well, I mean, you know, they're still fighter pilots. But that does remind me that, you know, we'll never have a unified all-service football game. Fighter pilots, you know, may dominate the Navy too, but they certainly have a distinct role in the Air Force. And I wonder whether you as Secretary have tried in any ways to change that culture, the dominance of certain, you know, categories of officers, so as to make it a more modern Air Force to face the kinds of challenges that we talked about.
I think there are, like most of the services, have different tribes within them. We have the mobility community that gets anything, anywhere, anytime. And I don't have time, but some wonderful vignettes of things that I've seen what our mobility airmen are doing to project power globally. The same with the bomber pilots and bomber crews are projecting power globally. So we have, and space is a little bit different as well. So we have different tribes. I think one of the things that unites airmen is that I find everywhere is we're a little bit irreverent and iconic. You know, we're not always as hierarchical as the other services, and we're a bunch of bicycle mechanics. You know, our roots are in the innovators, the tinkerers, the ones who figure out a different way to get something done and get it done better. And it's one of the things I absolutely love about being back with the service is being out with young airmen, as I was last week in the UK, seeing them do something better. And they're so excited to be able to show how they figured out some problem and they're just going to do it a little better. And it's all about being more lethal for the country.